Hello everyone, this is Chandra Chaudhary. Welcome to my video on title of research article. In this video, we will cover the overview of research title, stepwise process of writing good title, types of titles, tips for writing an effective title of research article. Talking about the title of research article, first we have to know what good title is. A good title could be defined as the fewest possible words that adequately describe the content of the research paper. The research title presents what has been studied, how it has been done, and what are the major results. Therefore, an effective title must be short, informative, accurate, specific, clear, and concise enough to describe overall content of the research study. Now, let's discuss the five-step process of writing a good title. For that, firstly, we have to describe the content of the research in 2 to 3 sentences. Secondly, summarize that sentence by removing unnecessary and non-specific word with necessary and specific words. Then after, write an initial tentative title. After that, review and refine the initial title. And lastly, check the title to be informative, attractive, accurate, concise, and clear and specific. Moving to our next slide, we will discuss about types of title. There are generally five types of title. First one is descriptive or neutral title. Descriptive titles are the type of title which describes the subject of paper but do not reveal the main conclusion. Generally, it contains three essential pieces of information, that is dependent variable, independent variable, study, subject or materials. Here, effect of broccoli sprouts on insulin resistance in type 2 diabetic patients. A randomized double-blind clinic trial is an example of descriptive title which only describes research paper but does not reveal conclusion of the study. Second one is declarative title or informative title. Declarative titles present the main conclusion of the actual message of the study. The message can be stated in the form of phrases or in a sentence. Here, reduced metabolic rate during radio frequency irradiation in rats is an example of informative title where the message is expressed as an adjective reduced. Moving to our next slide. The third type is interrogative title. It is a type of title which is written in the form of questions. It is not used in hypothesis testing paper but rather for a review article where the controversial issues are being discussed in response to study questions. Here, does adding video and subtitle in an audio lesson facilitates its comprehension? Is an example of interrogative title. Fourth one is compound title. It is a type of title which contain the main title and subtitle that are separated by colon. These type of titles are used to provide additional relevant information. Here, developmental origins of type 2 diabetes focus on epigenetics is an example of compound type title. In this slide, we are going to discuss about tips for writing an effective titles of research article. To make an effective titles of research article, first of all, you have to follow the author guidelines of the journal in which you want to publish your paper. Then after, check the length of title. Generally, 10 to 12 words is considered as ideal length for research title. After that, make sure your research title describes the topic, the method, the sample, and the result of your study by using fewest possible words. This can be formatted as you can see in the PowerPoint. The title should be informative enough, as well as the theme of the proposed study, problem, and solution should be well reflected in the title. Avoid unnecessary words and jargons, and also keep the title statement as concise as possible. Avoid some irregular phrases such as a study of, investigation of, observation on, etc. If the paper is about the study of species, include organism's name, that is scientific name, in italic letter. If the research is region specific, include the name of the place. Title should not use abbreviation and number. Title should include method if research study uses an novel method. Here is some example of good and bad titles. First one is impact of remittance in Lomjung. This title is not specific. It is not specific that on what factor impact of remittance author want to study. Second example is study on effect of remittance of household in education, health and agriculture production. This title is too long, contains waste word and is still not specific. The third, the third one is the socio-economic impact of remittance in Lomjung district of Nepal. This title is brief, clear, specific, and maybe the better than above two titles. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye bye.